الله أكبر الله أكبر
As far as a person is concerned, he can supplicate to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala any time of the day, any time of the night, 24 hours of the day. But there are some times which are preferred. For example, immediately after the obligatory prayers. For example, especially the day of Jummah, when a person is fasting, especially when he's breaking his fast. And when a person is praying in the sujood. Also, in the late hours of night. And the beloved Prophet ﷺ said, it's mentioned in Sahih Muslim, hadith number 1655, the beloved Prophet ﷺ said that there is an hour during the night in which there will not be a Muslim who will ask for the good without Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala granting it to him. That means there is an hour which Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, whatever the Muslim asks, supplicates, Allah will grant him. Further, beloved Prophet said, it's mentioned in Sahih Muslim, hadith number 1657, that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala descends to the lowest heaven after 1/3 of the night is over. And then he says, I am your Lord, I am your Lord. Is there anyone who's there to supplicate to me? And I will answer him. Is there anyone to beg? And I will grant it to him. Is there anyone that requires forgiveness? And I will forgive him. So one of the good times is during the late hours of night, where Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala descends. And the hadith continues and says that Allah continues asking these questions till the dawn breaks. So one of the good times to supplicate is the late hours of night, just before dawn.
Does that mean the last hours of the night, meaning like
tahajjud, which you offer late 1/3 or the middle third of the night? And as far as the place is concerned, again, a person can supplicate in any place. As the beloved Prophet ﷺ said, it's mentioned in Sahih Bukhari, volume number 1, in the book of Salah, hadith number 438, that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has made for me and the believers the full earth as a place to pray. The full earth is a place where you can pray to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. But in spite, there are certain places that if you supplicate in the mosque, it's preferable. And amongst the mosques, there's no better mosque than the Haramain. The first is the Makkah, the Baytullah, and the second is the Masjid Nabawi in Medina.
Does the situation or the circumstances of the supplicant have any bearing on whether or not Allah accepts the dua?
As I mentioned earlier, that the situation or circumstance he is in, if he asks Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, he can supplicate to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. But there are certain situations which are preferable. For example, when a person is fasting, when a person is traveling, when a just ruler, when he supplicates, or a just imam, or a father supplicates for his son or daughter, or a person who has halal earnings and he supplicates, or it can be a person who prays in sujood, as our beloved Prophet ﷺ said. It's mentioned in Sahih Hadith of Tirmidhi in the book of supplication, Hadith number 3598. The Prophet said, the prayer of 3 people is never rejected. Number 1 is a just ruler or imam. Number 2, a person who's fasting, especially when he breaks his fast. And number 3 is an oppressed person. And the similar hadith which I quoted earlier of Al-Bayhaqi, hadith number 1693, where the Prophet said, the prayer of 3 people is never rejected. A father when he prays for his child, a fasting person, especially when he breaks his fast, and a traveling person when he prays. So the hadith of the Prophet ﷺ, these are the times which are preferred when a person supplicates as compared to others.